So you're thinking of making the move down to Miami from New York. Well, today I'm going to give you 5 key reasons why you'll want to make that move. And to help illustrate, I'm going to use 3 best-in-class homes to do just that, located in the best neighborhoods in the whole of Miami. Now, these 3 properties are not listed, they're currently off market. As a top producing agent, we have access to an incredible array of both on and off market properties. Now, without further ado, let's take you inside and show you this first property and give you the first reason why you'll want to make the move down. So let's start with probably the most important point, which is lifestyle and taxes. The lifestyle in Miami is exceptional. It's now November, it's beautiful, blue sky, very mild, no snow. And what lifestyle is important when we see people moving down from New York is obviously not just the weather, but a lot of it has to do with proximity, convenience, and safety. And there's no safer, nicer, more walkable neighborhood in the whole of Miami than Coconut Grove. Coconut Grove and Coral Gables, 2 phenomenal neighborhoods that are very walkable, very, very convenient for good private schools, and very, very popular with relocating families from New York. This particular house is a perfect example. Located a mere 2 minutes from the heart of Coconut Grove, you can literally walk out of your gates, walk out to the local cafes and restaurants in about 120 seconds. This house, around 6,000 square feet, spread over half an acre with 6 bedrooms, and this will be available somewhere around $14 million. This home was built in 2020, so it's nearly brand new, and it's exceptional architecture with this floating pool. Really, if you want to sum up the best lifestyle in a single family neighborhood, this house might encapsulate it all. The second point is, of course, taxes. Now, we did a little fun test to see how much money you save. We all know that when you move from New York to Miami, you save on city tax and state tax. But let me put this into a little perspective for you so you can really understand how much you save. If you were to make $3 million a year as a form of income, and then you were to consider how much money you would save by moving from New York to Miami, you would save around $500,000. That's a brand new Ferrari and a month in Europe every single year by moving down here. And that is significant. When families relocate to Miami, 3 neighborhoods consistently stand out: Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and Pinecrest. These neighborhoods represent the heart of Miami's family lifestyle: safe, green, and community-driven, with some of the city's most beautiful streets, parks, and gated enclaves. Here you'll find top-rated private schools like Ransom Everglades, Gulliver, Palmer Trinity, Carrollton. All of these are within close proximity, making daily life effortless for busy families. What truly sets these neighborhoods apart is their balance of lifestyle and long-term value. Residents enjoy lush surroundings, strong police presence, and a sense of stability rarely found in fast-growing cities. From cycling under banyan trees to weekend brunches in local cafes or afternoons at the marina, life here feels connected and intentional. And beyond lifestyle, the economics of these markets remain exceptionally strong. With limited supply, consistent demand, and steady appreciation, these are made amongst the most desirable and resilient family communities in the whole of Miami. And for those seeking safety, great schools, and enduring value, Coral Gables, Coconut Grove, and Pinecrest continue to define the gold standard of Miami living. So if it's the beach life you're looking for, we've now moved up to an incredible apartment located here in Miami Beach. This is in a boutique building called 87 Park, and this incredible south-facing 6,000 square foot 4-bedroom unit, which has received a $6 million renovation, is available for $36 million. And this segues to my second point, which is about condo living in Miami and the neighborhoods in general. Miami is an incredible array of around 16 villages. It is not one big homogeneous neighborhood. You have the urban core of Brickell, downtown, and Edgewater, the family neighborhoods Coconut Grove and Coral Gables, and then the vibrant life of South of 5th, South Beach, Miami Beach, and then into Bar Harbor and Surfside. All of these neighborhoods are very different, and we refer to them as villages because they really are. They have their own characteristics, their own demographic, and their own flavor, with, of course, their own benefits. And the condo market is very different to the housing market, and it's very different to the New York market. Miami is home to a number of branded condos. Some we love, some we don't. What's important to remember is that not all condos are created equally, and certainly their values vary enormously. You can go from paying under $1,000 a square foot all the way up to paying over $6,000 a square foot for a top-level unit in Miami. The variety is significant, and with 22,000 units available on the market, you need to consider that the older buildings make up around 17,000 of that, with a mere 5,000 being newer buildings. And when you get into the ultra-luxury product, there is very, very few. This illustrates my point perfectly. This is maybe a one-of-one type of unit, much like in New York, where you get these very special projects. It's important to understand how we measure and how we appreciate these different buildings. We have created software tools such as Condo Geeks to help you analyze and appreciate the entire condo market. And before we get into our final 2 points of why you should move down to Miami from New York, I brought you here to our third property, which is an incredible quarter unit located here at Apogee in South of 5th. This is unit 704. We're soon to bring this to market. And this is one of those incredible, rare units that helps me really illustrate the lifestyle down here in Miami. What we have around us is incredible views to the south tip. This is around a 4,000 square foot unit with 4 bedrooms and a den, now soon to be on the market for $14 million. And my fourth point, hidden costs and market traps. Costs when you come down into Miami, outside of obviously recognizing that you'll have a property tax, which is about 1.6 to 1.8% of your purchase price, recognize the HOA fees and insurance costs. In buildings, expect to pay somewhere between $1.50 and $4 per square foot. Realistically, luxury buildings do not expect to pay any less than $2.50. Now, when it comes to other hidden costs, you have to think about the costs that you're getting once you get into a building. This building is Apogee. It's one of the most renowned, most established, most legitimately luxurious buildings. And in Miami, we have lots of buildings, including branded and non-branded. And you'll pay a premium somewhere between 20 to 40% for a branded building, but there is not necessarily value in brands. If you look at our independent reviews, we'll always say that resort living at scale is really what matters most. And luxury brands such as the Four Seasons and the Mandarin Oriental, these offer legitimate value, as does some of these non-branded luxury condos like Apogee and other buildings similar to it. And my final point, access, negotiations, and expert guidance. I've been selling real estate for nearly 20 years. I've seen it all across the city, from South Beach to Fisher Island, to Coconut Grove, to Pinecrest and beyond. I run a team of 17 agents, and we've seen every possible type of property you can imagine. Now, it's very important that when you see what's on the market, that's only some of the property. A lot of deals, a lot of the best deals are not on the MLS, like this one and the other two that I showed you previously. And once you find those deals, it's about understanding the power of negotiation. Every neighborhood behaves very, very differently. Some neighborhoods, there's a lot more negotiation than others. And we have analyzed this market for 20 years, looking at all the dollar per square foot across all the neighborhoods, both homes and condos, understanding the difference between new and old, and understanding the key core comparables between a great branded building, a not great branded building, a great non-branded building, and just the rest. And really having professional guidance really, really matters. Whatever neighborhood you choose, there's great products in almost all of them. And Miami as a whole is a superbly strong market. Now, that doesn't mean that everything is a great buy. There's a lot of negotiation where you know where to look. But if you need guidance, which most likely you will, why don't you pick up the phone and give me a call? I'll tell you about what we have on market, what we have off market, the numbers, and everything else in between. I hope this little 15-minute video has proved very useful for helping you understand whether making a move down to Miami is the right thing for you and your family. Thank you for watching, and please watch our one of our other 1,000 videos that we produced online covering all aspects of the market, whether it's our podcast, our market reports, our neighborhood tours, or our independent new condo reviews. There's something for everyone. Thanks again.